Come on in. We're gonna get started with the reading in just a minute. I gotta do something real quick. Okay. All right. Let's get into this here. All right. Whew. All right. Let's get on into this. Okay. So what I did was I went ahead and pulled a few cards because I like to title my lives here. So the overall energy here is someone, you or the cross watcher, but someone got some clarity or some insight about the path that they were on here. Okay. Um, they have a newfound understanding of some information they received regarding this path here, and honestly, they're being honest with themselves. Okay. And they're just acknowledging the fact that this relationship dynamic just was not a fit. Okay. Whoever got the clarity here took a moment of time to like go within and reflect, do some inner reflection. I'm getting maybe even spent a little bit of time alone to just kind of tap into their intuition here. Yeah, because they needed this clarity, and that's where they got this clarity and decided to release what no longer serves them. Okay. um, so that they can just start on a new path. Okay. um, so that's the person who released this relationship dynamic. Okay. This ex though wants you back. Okay. So what they didn't know was your worth. Okay. Now they're desperate, but it's a little too little too late is this situation I'm picking up on. um, this person though feels like they need to control the situation. Okay. They may even be trying to control you. They may be trying to threaten you. You may feel a little bit safe, but all of this is because you decided to move on from this relationship dynamic here. So this person is desperate to do anything to get someone to come back. Like I said, they'll even threaten you for some people. Okay. But I'm getting you were just like tired of this person. Okay. This person may have had a drinking problem. This person took you through a lot of cycles here, of making up, breaking up and making up here. And you just got tired of it. Like I said, somebody stepped back and got some clarity on the situation, just realized that this dynamic was not a good fit. But someone does have some unhealthy attachments and addictions here that maybe contribute. Also, just a trigger warning, I'm picking up on someone who this person may have put their hands on you physically in the past, usually when they're intoxicated or drunk here. Okay. This person also abuses divination, so they're probably getting readings on you. Like I said, this person really has an issue with control and having power over someone, dominating someone here. Okay. And like I said, for you, it got played out. That's why you moved away from the situation. But this person is resorting to all types of tactics to spy on someone and invade someone's privacy, including divination abuse. So they're going to readers to get readings done on you to find out like what you're doing, if you plan on coming back, etc. Okay. I'm not taking these in reverse, just so you know. Okay. So you feel like this person just ain't shit here. Okay. You're no longer interested in reconciling or connecting with this person. Okay. You're completely done. Like I said, it's completely played out here, and you may have even ghosted this person. For some of you, you left while this person was gone, and they came back, and everything was gone here. But this person is feeling completely rejected. I'm getting also this person has a lot of abandonment issues here, and this may be triggering some of their abandonment issues here. Okay. But they feel rejected, and I think that's what's triggering them. Like I said, for some of you, if they're not already threatening you, they may come in and start threatening you to try to regain control of this situation because they don't want you to move on here. Okay. This person has a bad reputation, and like I said, for whoever you are, you're making your moves in silence here, because for some of you, you don't trust this person. Like I said, for some of you, this person has put their hands on you in the past, so you felt like you had to move in silence, and you even left. Like for some of you, when this person left to go to work or something, you left, and this person came back to an empty house type of thing. But you just feel the need to move in silence, or that's how you moved when it was time to leave this person, because of this person's reputation, and because they tend to get physical sometimes here. Okay, like I said, this person does have an attachment issue or an issue with drinking too much. And for some of you, this is when this person would decide to put their hands on you after they would have one too many drinks here. Okay. Um, and like I said, this cycle, this repetition just got old here. It got played out here, and you just like, you know what, you just ain't shit, okay? And you don't want to waste your time, and you feel like if you continue to be with this person, that's exactly what you'll be doing, is wasting your time. Like I said, this person is also getting divination abuse, but they're a spiritual hater, okay? So you may have moved on and started glowing up here, but this person, with this divination abuse, they may even be trying to do witchcraft to try to put some blockages or something in your path, because they're a spiritual hater. Okay, they're already spiritually spying on you, and they're just really triggered by your glow up here. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm getting to, for some of you, if you have a social media platform, this person is constantly like reporting your page because they just don't want to see you glow up. Okay, this person is doing anything. I have water signs here, so someone may be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here. This person may have a health issue or something, but you have your guardian angels watching over you, and they may have moved you to let go of this situation and move away from this person here. Okay, or they divinely guided you to move away from this person so that you don't have to continue these cycles with this person. I just seen air signs, okay? And like I said, this person is spying, okay? Not just physically, but spiritually spying here, okay? Someone is very intuitive. And then also the person, yeah, like I said, this person wanted to keep you into some karmic cycles, okay? This person may have been cheating anyway. So once you got this clarity and you realize that, it made it easier for you to leave this dynamic here because it just wasn't serving you here, okay? Yeah, we have a narcissist. This person is a narcissist. They're very full of themselves here. Some of you are pregnant, okay? And that's not all of you, but some of you are, okay? But this person is a liar here. And like I said, when you went and got this moment of clarity, this time alone to get clarity and reflect on the situation, you realized that this person was just a liar, and that you were going to continue to go through these cycles with this person, and you were just tired of it, okay? I really want to tap in and see what this person, where this person is mentally, so we can see where their mind is at here. Okay. Like I said, I'm getting to, like, you felt like you had to reject this person in order to protect yourself. Like I said, for some of you, this person is not only a divination abuser, but they are a woman abuser for some of you, okay? And most of the issues arise with this relationship when this person was under the influence of alcohol. Yeah, and I'm getting, like I said, this person deals with a lot of rejection issues. That's what's triggering them to want to threaten you here. So on the outside, they may be smiling or pretending that everything's okay, but on the inside, they're dying here. Okay. On the inside, they feel like they're dying here. Like I said, this is why they're going to be moved to try to get control of the situation again before you get too far away here. So just be aware of that. Also protect yourself if this person is stalking you, because I did see spy on my other deck. So this person is not only stalking you spiritually, but physically, okay? Yeah, I'm getting that they feel overwhelmed and they're drowning in their thoughts, and they're also drowning in the fact that they lost control over you in this situation here, Okay, it's hard for them to grasp it that they can't dominate you or have control over you or how you're handling this situation. Like I said, this person did have someone else, but that someone else was just mainly physical. This person depends on you emotionally and energetically here. Um, so this is why they feel like they're drowning, because they don't have access to you. Okay, they also feel unworthy, miserable, and lost here. Okay, this person really depended on you a lot energetically for regulation. Yeah, I'm getting they just fed a lot on your energy here. Okay. Maybe you too have also, for some of you, you were trying to get this person to stop drinking. Okay, and this person may have felt like they couldn't live up to that expectation. Okay, um, so they kind of just felt like there was too much pressure. That may be another reason why they cheated also, because they felt like they couldn't measure up, so they needed a boost to their ego, so they went and slept with someone else here. You just lost faith in the whole situation, and you just don't see yourself having a future with this person anymore. Okay, but this person, they're going through a roller coaster of emotions. They won't feel it, they won't admit it. They feel alone and lost in the dark here. Okay, all right. You just really don't want to support someone who doesn't even want to take the steps to help themselves here. Okay, you're finally finding out your self worth here, and you feel like you are deserving of love here. This person feels like they know that they're not worthy of you or your love here. Okay, a lot of their pride and ego is hurt, so they may want some revenge out of the pride and ego being hurt. And like I said, this person has an issue with rejection. Okay, so that's going to be a large reason why they may want to lash out. Like I said, they may, once they realize that you're not coming back, they may try to result to threatening you. Or actually popping up at your house for some of you here. So make sure you are doing what you need to protect yourself, as far as like if you need to get a restraining order or anything. Okay, they're seeing someone, but of course, the person that they're seeing or cheated on you with doesn't even compare to you at all. Like I said, it was mainly just physical. You provided a lot of spiritual. Maybe you spiritually guided this person or gave them a lot of uplifting spiritual advice. You just emotionally poured into this person, and that's what they can't handle losing control of or access to. Okay, they constantly think of you, even when they're with this new person here. They're just constantly thinking of you here. They knew they were losing you, but like I said, this person's attachments and addiction to alcohol couldn't allow them to like put it down long enough to actually pour into this relationship equally with you here. Okay, I'm getting to when this person drinks, what it is because they have unhealthy attachments, it triggers whatever energy or energetic attachment, unhealthy attachment that they have, and they can't stand to hear your voice. So this is a lot of reason why they would put their hands on you. Okay, this is yeah. So this person wears a mask a lot of the times, and I'm getting to that you really don't even know this person really here. Okay, I'm getting though that now that you've moved on and this person starts doing this threatening stuff, you're gonna realize exactly what type of person you're dealing with here. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting to that this situation was kind of draining for you. So it just became too much for you to manage, not even just mentally, but emotionally and spiritually here. You felt like this person was draining a lot of your energy here, especially because they kept a lot of secrets from you here. Okay. You also felt like you were in you felt like this relationship dynamic put you in a chaser energy because you were always trying to get this person to change. Okay, and that was also draining you here, but it was feeding this person, this narcissist here, because technically they were trying to run. Like I said, this attachment wanted to run from this relationship dynamic, but at the same time, they know that you're good for their soul. Okay, they know that you can help heal them on a soul level here. Now that you're gone, they just feel completely empty and hollow inside. Okay, they're trying to distract themselves, so they may be drinking more now that you're gone to distract themselves and to keep themselves from feeling the emptiness and the void, and to keep themselves from thinking about you here. because they know they can't give you what you want or you deserve. But it doesn't matter. They still want, they know that they're not good for you. They know they can't give you what you need. They still want to control the situation, okay? They still want access to you, okay? I'm feeling that you felt like you were kind of like a caged bird here. So you had to free yourself from this. And then also, once this person started drinking, it made you feel like you had to walk on a lot of eggshells. And this person drinks a lot here, okay? Maybe this is the type of person who comes home and has to have a shot once they get home. For some of you, this is just a weekend drinker, but every weekend he would drink and it would get ugly. They would go out and party and come home and act crazy. Okay? All right. But I feel that you may even regret ever getting with this person here. Okay? This person knows what they're doing. Like I said, this person knows that they have a drinking problem. Their pride won't let them admit it. And then also, they're not ready to release that attachment yet here. It fills the void that's within them as well. So they become dependent upon alcohol. But it's like they try to play dumb to make it seem like they don't. Also, I'm getting to after, for sometimes they know exactly what they're doing while they're under the influence, what they're saying, and then they just try to play dumb to keep you confused here. Okay, it's a form of abuse. This person is very abusive. Okay, um, yeah, that's why I said this person really has a lot of codependency issues. Okay, and they depend on you way too much. That's why it's teetering into this unhealthy um, arena here. It's getting unhealthy here, and the rejection issues are becoming too much for this person to bear here. It's too hard for them to process that you may never come back here. Okay. Yeah, because if you, like I said, whoever you are, you may need to take the necessary precautions to protect yourself. Because if, as you can see, there is a weapon there. So just make sure that you are protecting yourself accordingly, surrounding yourself by those who love and can protect you here, and then getting the restraining orders if you need it here. Especially, like I said, for some of you, this person is spying. For some of you, this person may pop up. Just be cautious with this person here. Like I said, you're already divinely protected. You have your guardian angels watching over you. They're the ones who actually moved you to let go of this person. Also to prevent you from getting some sort of health issue. This person may have kept someone stressed out a lot here. This person may have triggered someone's anxiety, like when they would drink, or there would be some sort of trauma that would be triggered when this person would drink here. But like I said, that your ancestors and guardian angels moved you to let go of this person, so that your health issues could kind of recede here. Okay, I'm getting mainly from anxiety. Yeah, I'm getting that this person also, because they have such an empty void, a gaping void within their soul, that they use alcohol to fill. Most of the time they're bored, okay, and they expect other people to um, entertain them, I guess. Okay. So, but when they get bored, they drink. Okay. And this is what leads to the negative energy and the abuse here. But no one else makes them feel the way that you do here. Okay. Uh-huh. Let's see. Yeah, that's why I said there's a big hole. This person is very void. They also feel very vulnerable. Um, like I said, this rejection issue is also triggering some type of narcissistic collapse or ego injury, a narcissistic injury here, and they're feeling extremely vulnerable, and they're not used to being extremely vulnerable like that. Okay, they're not used to being vulnerable. Okay, they feel like they'd rather hide in darkness before they let you see what's going on here. Okay, you've just become too difficult for them to handle as far as having control over you. And it's becoming too difficult for them to control you to come back here. Okay. But this person does feel like they're going to explode, just so you know. Okay. Yeah. They know that you guys live two different lives, like completely different worlds here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They feel like they've lost control of their life, and they feel like they're losing control of you here. And this is why they want to contact you here. Okay. Because you're also, with you deciding to move on is for yourself, but this rejection issue is also triggering other childhood traumas that this person has unresolved that they use alcohol to cover. Okay. Yeah. This person too also has a lot of karmic debt here that needs to be paid here. And I'm getting that you ending this cycle here was your fate so that you can move into the next phase of your life, but it's triggering this person's karma here. Okay. I'm getting this person doesn't feel, they feel guilty for losing access to you, but they don't feel guilty for the way that they treated you because of their ego here. Yeah, this person is completely imbalanced here, so you have to be very cautious and protective of yourself with this person. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, I have karmic family members that are following me and reporting a lot on my page because I don't want to deal with them anymore, unfortunately. So on TikTok, if you can't read this, I apologize. Or you can't tap into this reading, I apologize. But it comes with the territory here. This person has been following me my whole life, trying to block everything here. But it says just charge ahead with confidence. Stay strong and stay focused here, okay? And make sure you're surrounding yourself with connections, positive connections with people who you know love and support you, and that can help you feel safe and grounded here, okay? Because I'm getting like whoever you are too, because you know how abusive this person is, you feel like you took a really big risk walking away from this relationship dynamic because you know that this person may start stalking you or spying on you here, or trying to threaten you to get control of the situation. So you felt like you were taking a risk, but you've also felt like you had to, just jump on your chariot and move forward here. Kudos to you for tapping into your intuition and taking this risk so that you can grow here and have a peace of mind. You know what I mean? Yeah, you right now you're just looking like very bright and beautiful here. Okay, make sure you open your heart to new opportunities, new things because they're coming for you here. Okay. Also, use this time to pay attention to your intuition. Like I said, whoever you are, you already did that, and that's how you got the clarity you needed to move forward. But make sure you hone in on that gift. I'm getting that that's your gift, okay? Make sure you are strengthening that gift, okay? Your angels are protecting you and guiding you on your spiritual journey. So make sure you just don't give in to fear here because you're divinely protected, all right? Okay. Yeah, you're walking into a new chapter of your life here. Once you ended this karmic cycle, it's like spiritually you elevated and you're walking into a new cycle for yourself here. Okay. Be patient with yourself as well here. For some of you, you may need to take a vacation or maybe take some time off work so that you can, you know, nurture yourself spiritually, emotionally, whatever. But some people, you actually just need to take yourself on a vacation. Like just because I'm getting, like I said, this was a lot here and this took a lot from someone here. So make sure you're just being patient with yourself and nurturing yourself here. I'm getting to this narcissist is going under divine judgment here. Okay. And you are going to be moved to go through some deep soul searching here too, as well. Um, yeah, this will help you heal so that you can energetically align with success and have emotional fulfillment here. Okay, just continue to progress and move towards your goals here. Have a positive outlook here, and then it will be achieved here. But yeah, this narcissist has triggered his karmic cycle. He's going through a karmic cycle. A dark night of the soul is deeper for a narcissist than it is a regular person. I'm getting he's going through some type of hall of mirrors, okay, where they have to, this person's having to look at themselves in the mirror, and it's a little bit too much for them to bear, especially the shame here, okay, and they have no one, this person doesn't have anyone to hold on to for any type of emotional support, because you were their emotional support. These backup supplies that they have were purely physical, okay, but like I said, you provided some sort of emotional support to this person, and now that you're gone, it's like they're walking through a dark hall of mirrors, and they have nothing to look at but themselves, and it's hard for them to pull themselves out of this dark place here. But you can look forward to, like I said, this is moving you into a new chapter of your life, and you can look forward to new positive changes here. Yeah, because you're going through a major transformation, okay? You feel like you may have just broken some chains here, where you're able to break free from the chains. For some of you, this is like, it's like you feel like I'm like a bird, I want to fly away. Okay, I don't know why that came, but that just came to me as I'm looking at these birds flying free. They're breaking from chains here. You may get a new sense of freedom here, and it may strengthen you. May have you. You may feel a new sense of personal strength here, as you're taking control and charge over your life now. Okay, like I said, you're divinely protected. You don't have to worry about anything. Okay, you literally have a lion in the spiritual realm that protects you, that goes before you as you're walking on your path. Okay, so you have nothing to worry about at all. You may even be attracting, like, once you get through this healing, some of you are going to attract a marriage, and some of you just a um, newer sense of commitment to yourself, and your dedication to self-love. Some of you will move into a really divine, strong relationship. In others, it will be just a divine partnership with yourself and the Most High here. Okay, but for some of you, you will manifest marriage here. But it's really whatever your heart's desire is, okay? Just make sure whatever your heart's desire is, that you are aligning energetically with what it is that you want to manifest. Make sure you're doing the healing on a spiritual level, so that you can align with what it is. So if you want marriage, some people don't want to be married, you know, but if you want marriage, just make sure that you are healing, so that you can align energetically with the type of love that you want reciprocated back to you here. It comes through the healing here. Um, and then for others of you who just want to be single, you know, just still make sure that you're aligned with your highest path here, so that you are manifesting peaceful energies and experiences in your life, okay? Yeah, because some of you are getting ready to soar. Like, this chapter ending so that this new one can begin is putting you on a path towards your destiny. And it's also, like I said, for some of you, you tapping into this intuition is giving you just greater clarity and strength, but more clarity than anything on what you should be doing, or what you should be going, or what's best for you. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. I'm just getting a lot of success and freedom coming in towards you here. Okay. Some of you just may realize just how magical you actually are here. You're mastering something. I have AM master number 33. There's something that you mastered here when you ended or closed this karmic cycle with this person, okay? But your intuition let you know that you were dealing with the snake here, okay? And it's also going to be your guide to help you identify snakes in the future here, okay? It's, yeah, everything you learned from this relationship is going to be a guide for you. So make sure you're taking your time to learn from the situation, so that it can be your guide for you here. But you have unlimited possibilities coming in here, okay? Whew, that was a lot. All right. Let me get some angel messages out here. Sensitivity. Yes, make sure you are honoring your sensitivity. Like I said, for some of you, your intuition and your sensitivity is your spiritual gifts here, okay? It allows you to read energy. You being very sensitive is what allows you to read energy, okay? So just honor your feelings and make sure you are honoring yourself. I have Archangel Haniel here, okay? But I'm getting to, like I said, a lot of you are going through a spiritual awakening, or you're starting to have a broader spiritual understanding of the narcissistic empath or earth angel dynamic here, okay? So I work with Archangel Raziel, who will help you gain more spiritual understanding. We have Archangel Uriel, okay? Trust your inner knowledge, like I said. And for some of you, you did. That's why you acted without delay. You just, you knew that this was played out and it's going to be a cycle, and you removed yourself. But you can call on Archangel Michael and Archangel Uriel. That was an accident, but Archangel Michael then wanted me to say it. But you can call on both of those archangels to help you, um, you know, tap into your inner wisdom, inner knowledge here. For some of you, you may need to do some type of winter cleaning or some type of um, deep cleaning to rid clutter from your space, because this will help clear you energetically and mentally, okay? And this will also be part of the healing process for you here. Maybe it's time to go through and remove the things that this person gave you, or things that their energy is attached to as well, okay, for some of you. All right. All right. I have Archangel Zacchaeus to soften your heart, and with respect to the situation, all of the people involved, including yourself here. Like I said, look at it from a higher perspective, um, as a learning situation to help you grow towards your destiny and push you towards your destiny here, because that's really what it was here. Okay, so there's no need to hold any grudges towards anyone, or this narcissist, or hold any resentment in your heart, because this person actually helped you grow. They seen your potential, and they just decided that they wanted to work overtime to break you down, to prevent you from reaching your potential. But it didn't work, because no weapon formed against you will prosper. You already released the things that were no longer serving you. So if you need help furthering to do that, just call on Archangel Michael, okay? Like I said, listen to your intuitive feelings, because the messages that your body receives are messages from the divine, and they are accurate, okay? I'm in Arizona, Pamela. Good vibes. Yeah, it's almost 80 degrees here. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, you're very emotionally sensitive. So please make sure you honor that. That is your gift. Okay? Learn how to read the energies that you're sensitive to. Okay? And this will protect you, and it will strengthen your intuition, so you'll know who to deal with, how to deal with people. You'll just know how to protect yourself, okay, moving forward. Okay? You make sure because as you heal, energetically, you will raise in frequency, and you will begin to manifest effortlessly the things that you are speaking and thinking. So, like I said, even with this situation and moving forward, it's important to use positive words. So that you can continue to manifest positive learning experiences. So, even with this situation, I mean, we all have pain and we process it. But once you've processed the pain, there's no need to look back on the situation with bitterness or resentment. Just look at it as, it was a learning experience. This person seen my greatness and potential, and he decided to take a contract with Satan to try to block me from it. But with no weapon formed against me prospered, and I was able to move into my divine life purpose. You know what I mean? You got to look at things from a different perspective here. But because whoever you are, you're very profoundly clairvoyant here. Okay, so trust what you see with your mind's eye, as well as with your physical sight or any spiritual visions here. It will help you with healing, teaching, and guiding. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, let me get an angel number. I'm just gonna. I've never used these cards. So if you are inquiring about something here and you're wanting to know when to do it here, Let me use these cards to help give you guidance for that here, and these. Okay. So when would it be a good time for whatever question it is that you have for the collective to move forward with whatever it is that they're wanting to do here? When would be a good time for them to do that here? So the new moon in Capricorn will help you cultivate discipline and responsibility and determination. Okay, so draw on Capricorn's energy to help you reach your goals. So maybe in Capricorn season, and whenever the new moon is in Capricorn, that will help you with whatever it is that you're trying to bring forward here. Okay. Okay. What else? I also want to see just like whatever it is that they're wanting to do. When would be the best time to do it? Whatever inquiry that they have, Holy Spirit, angels of the highest white light, for when they would like to do something or move forward with something. Okay, so if you're looking to move forward with something, the next couple of weeks will be the best time to do it here. Next month looks promising for some of you, but it's definitely sometime in the future, okay, for whatever it is that you're trying to manifest or bring forward here. Like I said, it did say new moon in Capricorn too, okay? And I know next month is Capricorn season, so that may be significant for some of you. Give a light to this. Thank you so much. All right. Now I want to pull some angel numbers. Where's the angel number, Holy Spirit? Oh, 2002. So you have more control over your life than you realize, okay? Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time, okay? So there are plenty of friends to make. So just chill, have fun, open up, go outside, okay? For some of you, you went through so much turbulence with this relationship. Make sure you are tapping into your inner child, doing things that allow you to tap in with your inner child, or just your playful side, your lightheartedness. This will help you heal. Okay, if you have children, tap into their imagination. Whatever it is that they want to do, just go all in. Pour yourself in to their little imagination world and play. Do a lot of role play, like what I used to do when I was healing from narcissistic abuse. Me and my kids would go out in nature and we would act like we were in like either in the wintertime we would act like we were in a winter wonderland, you know what I'm saying, and we would do things like that, or we would just act like we're in some type of enchanted forest. We would go out in nature and we would see different things and just do all type. We would just play. So just tap into your inner child. This will help you heal your heart, okay, and whatever traumas that you may have acquired in your childhood, okay, that you still need to heal, okay. Let's see what else. What other angel number do you have? Holy Spirit, angels of the highest white light. All right, let's see. Ooh, 444. Like I said, you're divinely protected here. Okay, so you don't have to worry about anything. You're divinely guided. You have divine justice coming in for you here. That's gonna guide you on your path here. Your angels are gonna guide you on your path here. Okay, this may also be a time for you to develop your character and your spiritual gifts, like I've said. So get ready for good things that you've been hoping for. You were born for a higher calling. So put your energy into going towards your ambitions, and the universe will align itself to provide you with the right people, circumstances, and resources to make things happen. All right. So let me see what chakras we can work on balancing here for the if this reading resonated with you. Uh, Heart chakra. So rhodonite crystal will help you heal your heart chakra. Okay. There's a need to balance the heart chakra. This person probably took you through so much. It's very, very important. So rhodonite will help with that. Rose quartz is also good for the heart chakra here. Make sure you are taking time to balance yourself, your root chakra. Okay, going out in nature, setting your bottom directly on the ground, on the grass, is the best recharging, balance, energy balancing thing you can do for yourself. Okay. okay? But we have smoky quartz to help you with that, okay? But, you know, it's important to balance all of the chakras here, okay? But I just know whenever you're dealing with narcissistic abuse, they have a way of making you feel unsafe. So it's very important to focus on this root chakra with smoky quartz. But it says, out of chaos comes creation. So this may be an opportunity for you to reinvent yourself, recreate yourself, tap into different spiritual gifts. Okay, this is your growth. Okay, but we have Amazonite, carnelian, peach moonstone, and red jasper to help you do that here. Those crystals will offer energies to help you. And then I'm going to pick some herbs, and then we're going to get on out of here, okay? All right. What herbs do you have for the collective Holy Spirit angels of the highest white light? Eucalyptus is good for healing, purification, and protection. So eucalyptus clears stagnant energy and promotes well-being. Placed around the home or used in bath, eucalyptus brings refreshing energy and emotional healing. Honey, I keep eucalyptus right on deck. I don't play when it comes. Eucalyptus is so therapeutic for me. The smell, it offers just like a medicinal smell that's very therapeutic for me here. Okay, so find a way to incorporate eucalyptus into your spiritual practice here. Like I said, you could add it to your baths with salt. Okay, this will help you cleanse your energy here. It'll also make your energy feel more refreshed here, and it'll help with emotional healing and remove stagnant energy here. Okay, so eucalyptus is the herb of the day. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and head out. If this resonated with you, please make sure to hit the like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on every time that I go live here. And I'm going to go back and go live again because someone came in. It's probably, like I said, I have some family members that are jealous that I had to move on and move 1,800 miles away, and they're mad about it. So every time I go live, they start reporting my page. So I'm gonna go out and come back in, but if I do, it'll be a little bit later here, so that we can get some more messages for you guys here. Okay. All right. So make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe so you're updated on when I go live. And I hope this helps. Have a good one, you guys.